Hello there, my air sign collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, air signs, Lord have mercy. Relationships, I definitely think are in the air for you. But some of you got to get single first. You got to figure out what that's about when it comes to you. Those of you, if you believe in like the 144 type energy, I don't know. Trust your instincts, trust your guidance on something, you're going to be just fine. Some of you, there's going to be some false positives. So some of you could think one relationship or partnership is it, but you realize that it's not. So some of you could definitely be getting single, or you're avoiding the tower energies. So you probably have a lot of karmic energy around. Definitely feel like you're attracting a lot of attention. So I like that energy for you, air signs. Very smart, very communicative. Hopefully you're in that sort of learning vibe too. So hopefully you're reading, you're studying, you're seeing what's sort of fascinating you right now. Good intellectual conversations. Some of y'all could be going back and reading the classics. Some of y'all could be drawn to like quotes. What is this with you? There's the Nine of Swords. Ooh, look at that. Damn, you are avoiding. Look at that energy. So I almost feel like it's almost like a fortress vibe with you, air signs. But it's not really. You're an air sign. So air is everywhere. But damn. What is this sort of blocking energy when it comes to you? Some of you, if there's some sort of religious epiphany you're going through, or something that you're looking at from a different perspective, this makes all the fucking difference with you. I feel like you avoid that energy. So I don't feel like there's a whole lot of stinking thinking when it comes to you, and you definitely, you avoid that. The thing is, I think your energy is it's like the perfect breeze on the perfect day. Your energy is just there. There's not a whole lot of turbulent vibes when it comes to you. You avoid that. And damn, does that make a difference. And damn, does that show here too. So, work, love, life energies with you, air signs, when it comes to this. I don't feel like it's all that dramatic, because that's not the energy in which you kind of focus on. So, sweet Jesus, air signs. Over that's the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that's like it's like the perfect breeze, or it's like a stillness with you. So it's like a light, gentle breeze, or there's like no breeze at all. So damn, air signs. I don't really think you're kind of trying to influence or manipulate anything either. That's what makes the difference. So, sweet Jesus. Some of you, I feel like there's almost that fan energy. So someone could be trying to create some sort of disruptive energy with you, and that just doesn't quite work. Whoever the fuck's in Nine of Swords and Nine of Wands. There's the Seven of Wands with you. Those of you air signs that's got out of relationships or partnerships, or being very mindful of the relationships or partnerships that you're in, because you know there's better, you understand there's better, and you're going to focus more on that than some of these stuck, stagnant relationships or partnerships around you. There's like an intellectual vibe with this as well. So those of you, keep doing the work, keep focusing on what's important to you. There you got the Lovers vibe. Perfect Gemini energy here. But your instincts on something are definitely on point. So I definitely feel like you trust the vibrations of something. So if something don't feel right, you kind of trust it. I feel like you have this turbulent energy wanting to come in, or some sort of manufactured like turbulent energy wanting to come in, but it just isn't happening. It just isn't sort of working. It's kind of like a tornado only works if all the conditions are right, and you get that sort of wind speed going, and then it allows the tornado to happen. I think there's a lot of like little tornado energies around you wanting to happen, but the stillness when it comes to the sort of energy that you're in, it doesn't work. There's that Ten of Swords. My, oh my. You definitely avoided a manipulation energy. I don't feel like that's you so much, air signs, as whoever the fuck's in this Nine of Wands and Nine of Swords. Think of like the perfect day where there's like just the softest, the gentlest, the breeze versus those of you, if you've ever had one of those days where there really was no breeze, it was just so still and quiet and just, it's different, right? I feel like that's the energy that you bring. And that it's there's a lot of like little tornado energies or this sort of a turbulent energy wanting to come in, but it just doesn't. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Yeah, there's that sort of balanced energy with you. There's definitely a lot of like intuition on this. There's the Hermit vibe, there's the Scorpio vibe, there's the Page of Swords vibe, and there's the Six of Cups vibe. So you got Virgo, you got Scorpio. Of course, you always have the Page of Swords, air signs. And then you got that Six of Cups. Over the Six of Cups is the Empress energy. There's to the Aquarius. So we got Gemini out here, and then you got Aquarius energy. Some on this feels like pressed flowers. So if you're somebody that like, you save flowers or you preserve flowers or I guess something along that lines. It's kind of like that energy too. Well, I don't know. Whoever some of y'all are dealing with are Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. So that's like that disruptive energy that isn't allowed to happen. So there's not a lot of turbulent energy around you. So be mindful and don't let that energy kind of come in, especially the emotional side of things. There with that Seven of Wands, you're making some really smart choices here too. Some of you could be paying attention to your blood pressure. Some of y'all could be paying attention to like, you notice the distinct differences in things. So it's kind of intuitive, and then some of you, it's like what you're paying attention to as well. A lot of beautiful healing energy with you air signs. So whatever you're being sort of guided to read or pay attention to or look at, a lot of you pulling more focus on yourself. So the secondary energy doesn't really bring in that sort of disruptive vibe with you. Really makes all the difference. A very abundant energy with you, a very creative energy with you as well. Air signs, I think a lot of you are definitely calling in the right relationships or partnerships, but they're going to come in so soft and gently and be so undramatic that that's really what's going to make a difference. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of surprise energy with you either. This is like the hurricane that don't get enough force or speed to really turn into anything. This is like a tornado that isn't able to develop because the energy isn't there to kind of feed it. Those of you, when it comes to a relationship or partnership, the best one is going to be the one that has no fucking drama to it. No sort of what's the word? It's not like that... something wicked this way come type vibe. You trust the vibes on something. You trust like the breeze energy. So have you experienced like a still night or a still sort of a calmness around you? Like you're outside and you're like, where's the fuck's the wind? It's kind of like that. Those of you with whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is you're thinking about, there's that kind of balanced energy that comes with that too. That's over the Libra energy, the Aquarius star. So you got double Aquarius energy here. The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands feels like. Queen of Wands there to the 4. Ooh. A 5 of Diamonds vibe there. So, damn. Over top of that is the Knight of Cups. You had Scorpio energy over here. Virgo, Scorpio. Damn air signs. Air signs, if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you. I don't think you've met the right person yet. For some of you, I think there needs to be a little bit more time on something. There's accomplishments, goals you need to focus on. So I feel like there's something that you need to be working on, something you need to be doing that brings about this interesting sort of, it's like an upgrade to get the opportunity. Whatever the fuck that is for you. But if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you. So you don't even have to know this energy, air sign. Some of you, this is like all that sort of secondary energy that you're not even paying attention to. What's between the star there and the Knight of Cups? The Moon. Allow yourself to have some sort of a surprise energy here. Damn air signs. The Moon, the 3 of Wands. There with the 5 of Wands. Some of you, there's so many like unsaid like feelings or thoughts or things like that, that for some of you, that's that sort of the sort of rustling in the wind type vibes. Damn, what the fuck are you doing? Air signs. Some of you, there's a connection, partnership, relationship that you're not supposed to see it yet. You're not supposed to understand something yet. I feel like there's far more growth you need on your part. So a lot of you, it's that sort of external vibe, especially here at this Piscean moon energy. Understanding, trusting, learning, growing. Let things have that natural flow to them. And very, like, peaceful and still. Absolutely beautiful. Air signs. Hierophant, the Page of Cups. 8 of Swords. Knight of Swords. The 4 of Pentacles. There to the King of Pentacles to the King of Swords. You could be paying more attention to your moon sign. You could be paying more attention to your moon placement. Something isn't quite working yet because it isn't supposed to work yet. So things are switching up. Things are changing. There's an interesting dynamic, but you're not really, you don't need to focus on it. Some of y'all could definitely be dealing with a Scorpio energy that's just, whether they're a Scorpio or this is just someone that really, there could be thoughts, there could be feelings, there could be some emotions, but there's really no movement forward with something. Some of y'all need to trust that that stagnation is there for a reason. If you've ever used the term a whirlwind romance, or you've read anything that talked about a whirlwind romance, this is not what the fuck this is about. So some of y'all need to sit your ass down if that energy comes in. Because damn, that's not the fucking vibe. That's not what this is about at all. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Some of y'all watch the Earth sign reading. This is so fucking uneventful. That's the whole point of this. So uneventful. Leo season. Retrograde vibes. Interesting duality here. Yeah, some things you don't need to focus on. Some things you don't need to pay attention to. Because the more it comes in a little too much, the more it's kind of the sign that that's not your thing. Some of you, there could be too much sort of tumultuous energy around you too. So pay attention to that as well. Because damn. The Scorpio vibes there. Air signs, this is like the energy, you know, if you're swimming. But if there's too many bubbles in the water, you will actually sink. Because all that air, it takes away the buoyancy of something. So some of y'all be mindful of that when it comes to the emotions. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that's just sort of, they're stuck in here. They're way too up in their feelings. If someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you. So some of you, relationships or partnerships, some of y'all, those dynamics are switching the fuck up too. So however that kind of works for you, I feel like that works for you. You pulled double Aquarius. You got Virgo out here. You got Pisces out here. You got Taurus. You got Leo. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, some of y'all, it's that Scorpio energy you need to be a little mindful of. So, damn. Some of you, that's why that relationship or partnership, nothing's really going to work. It's like if there's too many bubbles in the water, you're just going to sink. So, it's kind of like that air sign energy here. Someone is overthinking something. Someone is over doing something, so it doesn't work. Pay attention to your moon sign. Pay attention to that sort of vibe as well. What's over the Leo vibes? Definitely good retrograde read. We are in Leo season still. So what's up with the Leo vibes? Air signs. Oh, that's way too fucking much. See, a lot of you, it's like way too fucking much. You don't need that shit. This is less is more with you. Magician energy there with the Nine of Pentacles. Sweet Jesus. Something wicked this way comes. Trust in that vibe on something. Seven of Pentacles. The Fool. King of Swords or Ace of Swords. There's the Tower vibe. Temperance Angel. So sweet Jesus. Some of you, the lack of a relationship or partnership is actually like the positive for you. Those of you with this sort of opportunities coming in, what's like a good vibe, what's not a good vibe? It's like sailboat vibes. So, you know, a sailboat on a nice breezy day is perfect, but if the wind is too erratic, the wind comes in too fast, and you got to take the sails down because it's not like a positive outcome. So, paying attention to the sort of energy around you. It's not dramatic. It sure the fuck shouldn't be for some of you. That's what you need to be mindful of. After the gold rush, Neil Young, or Dolly Parton, Emmylou Harris, and Linda Ronstadt. What's your favorite astrologer, too? Such a beautiful vibe with this, air signs. For those of you feeling that air energy, Lord, sweet Jesus. There are good opportunities. Relationships, partnerships, work opportunities. Not a lot of drama on it. So that's what makes the difference. There needs to be that balanced energy. It's like if you open a door in an enclosed space and the air can't kind of move through it. It's either hard to open the door will want to slam shut. So some of you air signs trusting that, especially if there's like opposition to something and you keep trying to make something work. So there's stagnation for a reason. I don't if this is on your part or this is like opportunities or opportunists wanting to come towards you. This is allowing that sort of balance of energy here. I love the stillness with this. So, good meditation energy for you air signs. Ooh. Somehow there are going to be false starts to relationships or partnerships. Some of you that's established healthier boundaries, those of you that's looking at things from a different perspective, kind of switched everything the fuck up. The Three of Swords there with the Three of Cups. If you want comeback around energy, some of y'all be mindful that that's not way too fucking overwhelming. So if something comes in way too quick, way too fast, way too passionate, it's probably going to be something that's going to get you off balance, or it could be way too overwhelming. So don't let your emotions overwhelm you. Those of you maybe pay attention to your moon placement, or at least that sort of gravitational type force when it comes to relationships or partnerships. What's this manipulation vibe with something as well? It's like the sailboat. When the wind is right, yeah, it's really good. It gives you the opportunity to move forward. But if you're in a storm, that could be counterproductive to you. Those of you, the history, those of you, if you like the water, you like boats, right? When they were talking about back in the day, the ships would get stuck where there was no wind. So they really couldn't go nowhere. There's all that sort of stagnant energy. I feel like that's the energy you need to be in. This beautiful sort of stillness energy with you. If a relationship or partnership comes in and you kind of feel that little bit of rushed energy, then that's not what you need. Sit your ass down. So false opportunities, false partners, false relationships or partnerships versus like the real thing. Those of you, if you're doing something on a religious sort of vibe, don't let yourself get overwhelmed in like revelations. So there could be some sort of energy on that as well. It's not that fucking dramatic. So don't let it be dramatic. Some of you have false start, or someone wants to create like a false start when it comes to a relationship or partnership. That's going to come in really a little too overly everything, which should be the vibe that you need to sort of pull focus back on you. The right opportunity is going to be so like soft and gentle and just so natural that's what's going to make it feel very different. That's what's going to make this relationship or partnership very different. Some of you definitely dealing with somebody who has kind of their own thing going on. So if you're dealing with somebody who's going through something that's very sort of turbulent and it's not a very positive energy, you don't need that shit in your life. Cool, calm breeze. Breezeless or soft, gentle breezes, or just the perfect breeze, whatever that is for you, right? So don't get overwhelmed. Work, love, life, take what's yours, leave what's not. Allow that balance in. This is where you started, so I mean, for fuck's sake on that, right? Who's the Nine of Swords? Who's the Nine of Wands? This is like the sailboat that's stuck because there is no wind. The more uneventful, the better the opportunity. Stay focused on you. Peace, love, and light. Like, share, subscribe. Take what's yours and leave what's not. Beautiful energy. Good luck. God bless.